Hi everybody, I am back and I'm going to destroy my picture by putting a tree, a gigantic tree. And I know you might be thinking, why would you do that? You have no green. I know I have no green. I am going to flip this and I'm going to take my black and I'm going to start making my tree. And I am using my detail brush. And remember, this paint is very translucent, so I've kind of got to go thick. And I think what I'm going to do is make sure my point's better and then just start going light here. But as you see, it's not filling in very well because I'm trying to make it spread. Come on, paint. Maybe I should use a different brush. Let me try a different brush. Let's see, what do I got? Oh, that's right. I've got this one. And I did not like it. It's got, it's very thin, but it's got these curly, you know what? Maybe I should try burning them. Okay, did that work? Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Nope. See, I don't know if you can see. It's got like random hairs that are sticking out everywhere. Let me, nope. I did it on a piece of paper real quick to see how it would swirl, and it's way too thick. That's my frustration, is that all these liner brushes, they say they're super thin. They're not thin enough. Like, I don't like it. Okay. Here's one I made, and here's another one. Let me wet them. Remove this. That was too gloppy of a paint. That was my fault. Ooh. Naughty. Okay, so I can get thin lines with that one. How about this one? Let me wet it. See how it's just not very thin? Like, why are they just not thin enough? I don't know. That bothers me. Like, no matter how much I try to get like a super thin brush, it ends up being not thin enough for my liking. And then I keep going back to these trash brushes that I've made. So even though I've bought, so I'm going through and I'm buying the brushes that you're supposed to use to paint. And then I go back to using like the cheapest, like not a real brush, just something I've chopped down. And I seem to like that better. And then that annoys me because I'm like, well then why did I go and buy all these brushes if all I'm gonna do is use some chopped up one that I have chopped? Because the chopped brush is working better than the more expensive brushes that are meant for lining. Let me go back. You know what? I'm gonna go back to upside down painting or sideways painting. I love sad little trees. That's what I think of this as. Some sad little tree. I'm trying to make sure they go off. Completely. So it doesn't look like I'm even considering there we go. There we have our sad little tree. And then for the trunk, I think I'm going to keep this gray. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to kind of, you know, make it not static, not one color. I'm getting paint all over myself too while I'm doing that. I think I need to make it bigger though. I don't think this tree trunk is big enough. And the reason I'm saying that is because we've got a really weird thing happening here. See how thick it is? It's more thick here than it is down at the bottom. So we need to expand our tree. Come on. Come on. And then I will expand it a little on the other side. I'm trying to use the lighter color to expand on this side because obviously the rocks are lighter on that side. So it would make sense that the tree is also lighter on this side. Right, right, right. And I still think it needs more, probably through here and down. And man, my hand is just a shaking. There we go. I hope I'm on camera with my shaky hand. I actually think I need more black, straight black. There we go. And yes, I know, I took all that time to like nicely do the rocks, and then here I am. What am I doing? Just painting over it. But I've got to make the base of the tree have some branches, even if they're not very visible, because they're not very visible. That might be an error on my part. I didn't make the rocks here rocky enough. So that the tree stands out. Maybe I should have went a lighter color. But you know what? This is all paint. And you know what you can do with paint? Paint more paint. So that's not a big deal. We can just matter of fact, I can just go through right now. There we go. So now, when I paint the roots of the tree, it will actually be kind of visible. And there we go. That's much better. And now I'm just making them kind of thicker here because, you know, I've got a futz. And I don't know if that's a real word. But it's what I'm doing. There we go. There's our tree, looking slightly better. Okay, and then again, as is abundantly obvious, I have no green. We all know I have no green. So oh, come on. So for the pine needles, I'm going to do a little blue and silver. And some of the... I need to use this brush, and I don't need it to be all yucky. Give me a second. Just in case I mix it wrong, I'm gonna throw more blue. Because we're gonna definitely want more blue. And then I'm gonna want more brown. Let me try this gray blue over here. I think that might actually be the better color. I'm just trying to finish it off, so I don't really care about keeping my things clean and all of that, because, yeah, they're not, obviously not clean and all of that. I still wish it was, like, I don't know. I can't really, I don't think I should add purple, which is why I'm adding the brown. Because I don't really... Let's throw some of the blue over there. It's just rough. Can I just say that? It's kind of rough not having the colors you want. And not being able to make the colors you want because you don't have the right colors to throw in. But, you know what? I think I will throw some purple in. I'll throw some purple into this one and some extra blue into this one. And we'll just go with it because it is kind of abstracty. Because it is what it is. Oh no, that's too purpley. We can't have it too purple because then it'll look stupid with the sky and it'll just blend in. So we can't do that. It has to have a bit of brown and look browny. Okay. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay. So, I think I've just messed up the direction of the sun too. You know what? It is what it is. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the blue ones first. And then over the top of the blue ones, I'll do purple pine needles. Because that's what I'm trying to simulate here. Pine needles. And my concern is that they're not showing up well. And I don't know if they will show up well. Maybe the color choice was very poor on my part. Maybe I should have went lighter. Or maybe I should have went darker. I think I should have went darker. I am not sure at this point. But it's just paint. And I also think I need to probably have done more branches. Because I feel like this is a very spindly kind of pine tree. Come on. And then I think I have to kind of do another one. Probably here. Covering a little of the mountain. Because the tree doesn't care where the mountain is. Right? Right. The tree is just growing. And where the mountain grew and where it grew, it doesn't care if it's blocking the view. It's just on its little hill, growing, living its life, living its best life, not giving a crap about anything else. It is treeing it up. Being its little tree self, as happy as it can be, trying to make sure it's got all of its little needles everywhere. It's growing. It's never going to be a Christmas tree. It was not pruned. It's just wild. Doing its own thing. Happily. It's being very tree-like. It's a tree Bob Ross would be happy about. Just wildly growing. That's something I would love to do, by the way. I think it would be epically fun to do, to watch a Bob Ross and try and paint like a Bob Ross while I'm watching one of his videos. Like, I don't know. I think that would be hilarious. Like, I would keep pausing it and being like, I don't know what titanium white is. Or all of his colors. Cadmium something. I believe he works with oil paints. And I don't even own oil paints. So I'd have to buy a set of oil paints to do that. And I don't know that I want to do that right now. Because I have all of these acrylics. And I am trying to learn acrylics right now. Maybe I could try and paint it with acrylics. I mean, it's going fast, right? Like, it shouldn't matter if my acrylics dry faster than his oils, because, oh, it probably would matter, but I'm just saying. Like, I bet I could at least, like, pretend to follow along. And, like, try and make happy little trees. I loved Bob Ross as a kid. I used to watch him. And I've watched him as an adult. I would let my daughter watch him, and we would fall asleep to watching him. Because he's so calming. And I am not calming. So there you go. And I think I'm going to let this dry. And then ooh. Shit. Yep, I just cussed. And then I'm going to think about whether or not I want to go in with the red over this blue on the pine tree, or if I just want to leave it blue, because I'm thinking I'm kind of digging the blue, and I've got to fix that, which I can fix in just a second. Achoo! Oh no. Okay. Believe it or not, I am taking allergy pills. The allergy pills just are not as working as I would like them to be. Does that even look like a pine tree? I don't know if that looks like a pine tree. I need to fix this though. Ooh, no. Let's go back over here. That was not the right color at all. There we go. And I messed up right there. But instead, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just see if I can come in with water and fix that little mess up. Okay. I think that is mostly fixed. I definitely think if I do purple, it will look weird. I think, actually, if I was smart, what I would do is I would do this. And I am not smart. So, I am going to take the blue I was using. I'm going to mix it with the silver here. And I'm going to go back through and I'm going to add tree highlights. But I am at way too many minutes, so I'll be back with it.